Hi guys, this is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken. I have a thrift store haul, and if you would please help support my channel and leave comments below, like and subscribe. The first item I have is, I basically got books, and I got them from Bargains and Beyond. They are in Dayton. There is their information, and when I was in there, the guy said, "You got Facebook?" And I'm like, "Yes." Anyway, so I said, "Oh yeah, I got Facebook." He goes, "Oh, look me up on Facebook and like me." So anyway, this is where I was at, Bargains and Beyond, and they had tons of books. I only really got to look through 2 shelves, and I found this Illustrations Floral Art. It's a stained glass coloring book. I've never ever seen one of these, and really I picked it up and started flipping through it, and I'm like, what is that? I thought maybe they were stencils, you know, where you put the ink on it, scrape the ink, and the pattern comes off on the back. Screen printing, that's what I thought it was. And then I turned the cover and seen it said stained glass. But these are really pretty. I mean, look at that. They are so, and they're like vellum. It's like vellum. I've never seen a book like this before. Look at that. Anyway, I thought it would be really good to use in my junk journals and crafting. Oh, this one's really pretty too. Anyway, so it's pretty cool. I don't really know how many pages are in here, but I did notice when we were driving back that this one is colored. Someone colored this one, but it can still be used. Anyway, and so yeah, I was really excited to get that. I never see it was 50 cents. And then I seen this and I'm like, oh, I bet it has those little index card thingies in there. And I'm like, oh, it's only $1. So I opened it up to see what was in it. It's really heavy. And I'm like, oh wow, what's that? And then I'm like, oh wow, these are recipe cards. And so anyway, these are $1 for all of these. These will be really good for my junk journals, because when I first picked one up, it had an animal on it, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I can use these for journaling cards. See? And this one is, I guess, antelope cordon bleu. Anyway, it does have a recipe on the back. And so I was quite surprised with these. I don't know where I got that from. Let's just put them here. Anyway, then I looked at the box and I seen this. So it says wild game and fish recipes. I've never seen such a thing. It's really heavy. It's got lots of good stuff in it to use for junk journals. And all the hardback books were $1, and all the any softback book was 50 cents, 2 for $1. And I got this one, the Greatest Man Who Ever Lived, and it's got really good illustrations in it. So I was really happy to get this. It's really hard not to go through it quickly. But, so, anyway, so I was super excited about that. And then, let's see what's next. I got this book. This book is Christian Science Hymnal. And it, so to me, this is the bargain, the find of the century, $1. And, so yeah, I was super excited to get this. I mean, this is just great. It's got really good color to the pages, and you could tell it's an old book. I think that I seen something about 1977, but that might have been another book. Let me get it closer. Says 1808, 1903, 1905, 1909. So, yeah. So it was really cool. So anyway, moving right along, I can dawdle, can't I? Anyway, I got this little book. I just thought it was really cool. My first cookbook. Anyway. Oh, look at this. Circus cookies. Look at that lovely giraffe. And so I was super excited to get this. I guess it was 50 cents. It's softback. I mean, they had bigger softback books. They had all kind of books, but anyway, this one is Rim, Rock, and Sage. It is a poem book. And, let's see. In 1977. This one is the 1977 one. So, yeah. And it has those nice tattered and torn edge-like pages. But they're just poems and stuff. So, but I loved the pages. I don't know if you can see the edges of those pages. How it's like handmade paper or something. And I can say that this, it's hard to, oh, look. Anyway, it's a really nice book. And there almost looks like there was something that went here on the cover, but it fell off. And you can, it's faded. I mean, it's lighter right there. Anyway, moving right along. I got this book. And this book, look how big this book is. The Story of America. Anyway, it has really good pictures in it. So I was super excited. I'm super excited about them all, ain't I? Look at that. So it's really cool. I will be excited to look through it, learn new things, and use these pages in my journals. Oh, there was a story about Henry Ford. Anyway, all of our presidents. I know my husband thinks I'm crazy buying all these books. Okay, the next book is this book. This book is a garden book of verses, and it is a library book. This is from Florida. And this was 1976, originally printed in 1932, and it's just poems. So, but it's really cool. I thought I could use that in my stuff. And last but not least, I have this really cool book. This is a really cool book. Plants That Feed Us, the story of grains and vegetables. It's also a library book. And someone bought it in 1995. And I just thought it was really cool. Has some nice illustrations in it. And, I mean, for $1, I have tons of stuff. And then I was looking at this. Someone checked it out in 1964. December 21st, 1964. I couldn't make that zoom in. Anyway, I guess this fell off from there. but there are 3 of these, and then there's this one. So I was super excited. I think that is all I got. The first place we went to was the first thing I asked was, how much are these books? They had a whole box full of them, and so she didn't even know the books were there. And I'm gonna tell you what, that woman came unglued and didn't. I'm like, she didn't even want to sell the books, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, you got this stuff here, but you don't want to sell any of it, so we left. It was crazy. I don't know. That place was in Crosby, but this place here was in Dayton. It was super fun. The guy was really nice. And so that's it. This is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, sending you my love and my hugs. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave comments and subscribe.